Gemini, welcome back to Shacy Tarot. For those of you returning, for those of you brand new, welcome to the channel. I hope you're all doing well. Let's dig into your energy. Let's see what's going on. Take what resonates for your situation. Leave what doesn't. Some things may resonate now, immediately, and some things may take some time to resonate. And this may go vice versa. If it's not your energy I'm picking up, I definitely could be picking up the energy of somebody around you or coming towards you in the future. It could be a family member, love interest, a crush. This is for anybody with a Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, okay? Don't forget to check your other placements. If you don't know where they are, you can go to astrosofa.com. It's free, or cafeastrology.com. It's free, and calculate your birth chart there, okay? We have the Five of Pentacles. I'm going to use the double-decker vintage deck. So for those of you that are brand new, 1960s, 1970s deck. Yeah, so they're really, really old. Five of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Okay, somebody's definitely kind of like keeping a lot of their thoughts to themselves, that you know, they're kind of penny pinching right now. I could be saving every dime right now. I feel this sense of lack financially in my life right now. And it's like, I want to have a solid start. I need to balance my finances out. Somebody's feeling the need to balance their finances out. Okay, it's kind of like, I want this solid start, this Ace of Pentacles, okay? This could also be a job offer coming in for some of you as well. Let's see what's going on. I'm also going to pull clarifying messages. Again, I'll pull the tarot charms near the end of the reading. I'm going to get the mutual energies between you and someone else. Whoever is on your mind, again, are coming towards you in the future. We're going to get love, guidance, and advice messages, so don't go anywhere. Yeah, somebody's not really sure. It's kind of like, I feel blocked right now. There's the moon. There's the blindfold. It's kind of like, I don't really know whether to go left or right. This can also refer to somebody being indecisive about making a decision and choice. This can also represent that we feel blocked from making a decision and choice here. And I feel like somebody is keeping it to themselves, that they are going through this period of lack in their lives, and they're not really sure how to, I feel, get out of it. OMG, we've got the 1970s and the 1960s Two of Swords saying the same thing. That's no joke right there. This means like, I'm not sure whether to go left. I'm not sure whether to go right. This can also represent, though, Gemini, that you're turning a blind eye to the fact that, you know, you're keeping it to yourself here, that you're feeling the sense of lack in your life financially here. You may also not be sure on what decision to make. You're keeping these decisions to yourself, okay, is what I'm getting. Some of you may get an offer of something tangible. Maybe somebody wants to balance things out with you, because a Five of Pentacles plus the Ace of Pentacles does equal the Six of Pentacles. So you may not be really sure, like, either on how to balance your life out, okay, or some of you are not sure what decision here to make towards your future when it comes to, you know, how to balance your finances out. Yeah, let's go ahead and get some clarifying messages, because inquiring minds want to know, why is the Ace of Pentacles here, please, for Gemini? Wow, there you are. You're thinking about your future. You're thinking about what it would be like to be in a marriage, to be in a commitment here, okay? Or some of you are already in a marriage or committed situation, and you're thinking about your future. You're holding on to that Ace of Wands. For some of you, you may have been excited about somebody in your life, but now you're looking towards new, but you're keeping it to yourselves. You may be feeling this sense of lack. Maybe you're not satisfied with the person you're already with. You're indecisive here, but you're keeping that to yourself. Some of you may be considering taking a bit of a risk, taking a bit of a chance towards a new career, a new job, or a new person here. For some of you, it may be at a physical distance. Let's see. Why the Five of Pentacles? Oh my goodness, wow. So double clarification of the Two of Swords and double clarification of the Four of Pentacles. So look at this. Look at this. It's like, I'm really not sure about whether to go left and whether to go right. I'm keeping everything to myself. So we're blocked. We're keeping everything to ourselves. We're not really sure whether to take a chance or not to, you know, like the Queen of Swords, which I feel is your energy. Like, I need to make some head over heart decisions here, because I need to plan my future, the Ace of Wands. Like, some of you are thinking about planning your future. You've had this opportunity that maybe was in your past or recent past, or you're thinking about putting into your past. But there's going to be something that you need to make a decision and choice about, and you're not really sure. You're kind of keeping that to yourself of what your thoughts are. Okay, so you may not be getting what you felt you needed somewhere or with someone. What is this risk here with the Fool energy or this leap? Yeah, you fear making this decision to take this leap. Some of you are feeling guilty about wanting to take this risk or take this leap of faith here towards somebody or something new. You have fears behind it. You're not really 100% sure. You've got the Two of Wands and the Two of Swords twice, so that's definitely like making decisions and choices here. But you're, again, keeping those decisions and choices to yourself. You're being very quiet about it. You're contemplating about it. What are these fears about making this choice or this decision? About a King of Cups, okay? Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. What about this choice involving a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer? And it doesn't have to be. It can be any sign. It can be love. Okay, this is I'm checking up on somebody. I'm trying to figure out what to do. I'm trying to make decisions, but I'm not really sure. Okay, so there could be, this could be you or your person trying, or could be definitely hanging on to somebody. They could be, you know, checking out what they're doing. I feel like this person feels guilty for taking a risk or a chance here. Okay. Clarify the Nine of Swords here, please, for Gemini. For giving to more than one situation. It's like, I feel like I want to balance things out. 5 to the 6 of Pentacles, like I was saying. Like, 5 is a sense of lack. 6 is about balancing things out. Like, how do I balance things out? I feel guilty. Somebody feels guilty for not keeping things balanced, not making things fair. Okay. Is what I'm getting. So why this indecision with the Two of Swords here twice? What do we need to know for Gemini? The Two of Swords twice. Yeah. Okay. So this is, I'm worried about rejection, but I feel like also this is like you might be bored or fed up. You know, you may have other opportunities. You may feel like the person you're with, you're penny pinching with, or, you know, you feel a sense of lack with this person. You feel like you're not getting what you need, your needs met. Okay. So you may be kind of like checking out, like thinking about the future of what you want to do. And it can be, you know, because aces are about new beginnings, but pentacles are about the tangible. So for some of you, you could be looking for a new job, a new career path, but you're not really sure, especially if it's at a distance. You feel like it could be taking a bit of a risk in your relationship, a bit of a chance in your relationship. Okay. But it may also help you to balance yourselves out, is what I'm getting. Because some of you are just fed up where you are. You're not getting, you know, your needs met, is what I'm getting. That wanted to come out. Yeah, wow. Some of you may be seeing 222. We have the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Swords twice, and the Two of Wands, okay? So again, what should I do? I'm bored, I'm fed up, you know, I have other opportunities, but I'm not interested. That can be job related, it can be relationship related. Either way, there's you're feeling the sense of lack, you're wanting to balance yourself out. Some of you, Spirit is saying you may need to make head over heart decisions here when it comes to your money, your finances, your career choice. And that could involve a person, it could be. Let's clarify the Queen of Swords. What's going on with the Queen of Swords for Gemini? Wow. So you may be in what is called a toxic codependent connection here. We do have the devil energy here. You may be thinking about cutting out somebody that's toxic in your life. Okay, because the devil is whatever your devil is. Person, place, or thing. Can be codependency, can be drugs, can be sex addiction. It can be eating too much food, spending too much money, lying too much, relying on people too much in general. Anything that you do too much of. Okay, so you may need to cut out the devil, somebody or something toxic in your life, and you're trying to figure out, how can I do that? What can I do? So, you know, you have a choice and a decision to make here. Okay, let's clarify the Hierophant. Hierophant is about, you know, the traditionalist, like the person who's very traditional. marriage, commitment here. Okay, so for some of you here, you may be indecisive of whether or not you want to take a chance or risk to go into a marriage or commitment, or whether you want to take a chance on getting out of a marriage or commitment that you feel, again, a commitment doesn't have to be a marriage. You may already be in a commitment and you feel like you're not getting your needs met. So let's clarify the Hierophant for Gemini. Queen of Wands, Six of Wands. This is somebody like feeling bound and tied to somebody here, but not happy. And so I'm thinking about, like, you know, taking a chance of getting attention from somebody else. I can't slice it any other way, so don't shoot the messenger. This is kind of like, I'm fed up. What should I do? You know, should I speak my truth? Somebody's not sure of whether to speak up or not. So they're staying silent. They're trying to figure out what to do or what to say. And it's kind of like, I'm not saying anything right now about how I feel. So somebody's not opening up here. What are these fears for Gemini? The Nine of Swords. Let me clarify the Nine of Swords. What are these fears? Okay, again, going very, very slow. So for some of you here, you feel like the stability in your life is very slow. You feel it's almost non-existent. Financially, you feel like you can't get ahead. You feel like things aren't where you want them to be, is kind of what I'm getting. So again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Or you feel like it's very, very slow, a relationship here to go towards something more serious, more long-term. And you also feel like things are not balanced. Things are not balanced. Maybe codependency here, or again, something that's toxic or unreliable, unhealthy here in your relationship. What's the advice and guidance for Gemini? That was super fast. No matter how much you're being tested or pushed right now, stand your ground and push back. Believe in your own integrity and self-worth. Okay, have the confidence to move forward. You can and will do this. So for some of you here, you know, you may want to make head over heart decisions here with that Queen of Swords, to go towards something that you feel is more balanced, more even. Okay, if you're in an unhealthy, toxic, or whatever situation you're in that is not working out here, I feel like Spirit is saying you may have to take a leap of faith, a risk here, in order to go towards, you know, success. Okay, is what I'm getting here. Let's get the bottom of the deck. Sometimes walking away is the only option, not because you want to make someone else miss you or realize they took you for granted, but because you finally respect yourself enough to know you deserve better. So for some of you here, if you're being taken advantage of, somebody's codependent on you, relying on you, or holding back, or not telling you truths or half-truths, or blocking you, or whatever the case may be, you feel like you're not getting your needs met overall, let's just say. Spirit is saying, realize your worth, realize you deserve better. And sometimes you have to take a bit of a leap of faith here to go towards new beginnings here. Okay, so sometimes you do have to make head over heart decisions here, especially for those of you feeling like things aren't working out. Okay, because I definitely feel like for some of you, you're staying up here at night worrying about a lot of things. So in order to balance things out, I feel in your life here is what I'm getting. There's decisions and choices to make. Okay, let's get the mutual energies between you and whoever is on your mind. Gemini, what are the mutual energies between Gemini and whoever's on their mind? Now we're coming toward them in the future here. Travel, moving. So some of you may fear traveling and moving and taking a bit of a risk here. So some of you may have an opportunity at a distance and you're kind of worried about it. You're thinking about it. You're imagining it here. And you're indecisive of whether or not to take this opportunity. You are the person you're dealing with, okay? Fertility, birth. Yeah, there's definitely something new here. So, you know, again, the Fool energy is about taking a leap of faith, taking a chance, taking a risk here. What will you decide? Okay? So definitely some of you are staying up here. It's like, I'm really, really worried about what could go wrong here. Like, I can't sleep, I can't function here. Should I take this opportunity or shouldn't I here? Okay, I definitely feel like Spirit is saying you can have the whole enchilada here, but you have to make a decision here. Okay, I feel like whatever you're going towards, it will allow you to become balanced, And sometimes, again, there's that air energy, and there you are, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, air energy. This is about our thoughts. This is about going towards your whole enchilada, your happiness. And I feel like Spirit is saying sometimes, you know, we have to try and figure out what is the best way and what is the best decision to make. So whatever choice and decision you have to make, I feel like for some of you, it's at a physical distance. Okay, you'll have to let me know in the comment section. Again, don't forget to hit the like button. Fantastic and free way to support your fellow Geminis as well. What is the advice and guidance? That was super, super fast. Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. So maybe there's some kind of situation, you need to accept it for what it is. Maybe, you know, things aren't fair, things aren't balanced, they aren't turning out the way that you hoped they would. It's keeping you up at night. You're worried about, you know, money, finances, new opportunities. Maybe somebody's kind of holding you back. They're not putting in the same amount of effort you are in a connection or at a job, at your work. They could be codependent. There could be some toxic issues, like I said, I'm getting here for some of you. We do have the Queen of Swords. We do have the Queen of Wands. It can be that, you know, somebody has a choice between two people, a fire sign and an air sign, you and a fire sign. Somebody that, again, this can be you. You have a choice between two different people. And it can be, you know, that you find one person more exciting and the other person is more serious. The other person wants something more serious. So whether that's you or your person, you know who you are. And you can be taking on the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands energy, and that you know exactly what you want, and you're thinking and trying to figure out how to get that happy balance in your life overall. And again, you may have somebody here that this King of Cups, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, that is codependent on you, or it's an unhealthy attachment. It's not balanced. That's what I'm getting. Okay, so let's go ahead and get love, guidance, and advice message, please, for Gemini. What are the messages for Gemini? Keep the door open. Don't be so focused on a closed door that you don't see ones which are open for you. Wow, that makes sense. Okay, immediately I thought of the Four of Cups. Okay, so if you're focused too much on the closed doors, you will never allow a new door to open. In other words, if you're too focused on your past or what hasn't been working for you, you will never be able to go towards a new solid beginning. Okay, so you have a choice to make. You can either choose to stay where you are, where you're feeling the sense of lack, not an equal give and take, perhaps codependency or something that's unhealthy for you, that's holding you back from opportunities, or you can choose to go towards the brand new, the tangible, and take that leap of faith here. Okay, is what I'm getting. Let's get the tarot charms now for you next. Let me know in the comment section how this resonates. Again, don't forget to subscribe. It's absolutely free. Notification bell to be notified of future readings. And again, the like button. Thank you for your donations, by the way. For those of you who have donated, thank you so much. Okay, I'm going to call out some names here. This could be you, could be somebody you're dealing with or you will be dealing with in the near future. Okay, I have the name Charles. I have the name Louis, the name Jim, the name Seth, and the name Steve or Steven. Yeah, see, Spirit wants you to believe in yourself. Don't doubt yourself here. Sometimes we have to, I can't feel my fingers right now, sorry. I have carpal tunnel and it's very annoying. Okay, now I can feel it a little bit. Believe. Spirit wants you to believe in yourself. Again, it's interesting because we have here, again, sometimes walking away is the only option. Believe in yourself. Okay, so sometimes we have to take a leap of faith here if things are not working out where we are and we're fed up, okay, that things are not moving forward. Yeah, see, look at that. You're looking for your anchor. You're looking for your be-all, end-all here. Can you see that anchor? You want to anchor yourself, and you feel like you're not able to anchor yourself. You're not able to stay steady and balanced with either who you're with or who's dependent on you. Okay, this has been coming up a lot. There's the windmill. Okay, so some of you that may be significant. Maybe you live near windmills, or maybe you're going to move somewhere to where there's a windmill or windmills. And the Spirit wants you to find joy in the journey. Even though this journey has been tough, it's been difficult, it's been keeping you up at night, everything is happening the way that it is meant to. Okay, and I feel like it's meant here to make you realize, again, your self-worth. Don't allow yourself to be taken advantage of or taken for granted here. Okay, is what I'm getting here. And some of you, this person or you're very handy with tools is what I'm getting. Spirit wants to let you know that you're beautiful inside and out. Again, I'm getting, don't let anybody take advantage of you here. Because I'm definitely getting that many of you here, with the Nine of Swords showing up twice, and the Two of Swords is, again, showing up twice. Where's my other Two of Swords here? 1960s, 1970s. So Nine of Swords, Two of Swords, Two of Swords is showing me that, you know, this is causing you a lot of anxiety. You feel like there's certain things you don't know. There's certain blockages here, and it's keeping you up at night. So I feel like you're being blocked from taking new opportunities, that somebody could be, again, codependent on you, or toxic, or unhealthy, or, you know, whatever your devil is. Okay, there can be more than one person here, or that's what you're fearing. Maybe that's what you're fearing. Maybe you're fearing that somebody else is checking somebody else out. It can be considered the other woman or the other man. But, you know, that's not very clear here, but I do have trust. So, you know, if you feel like you can't trust your person, Spirit is saying, you know, it's okay for you to, you know, open up and say how you feel, and make plans for your future, and take risks and chances for yourself here, because that's what the Fool energy is all about. All right, I'm going to leave it here. I could go on forever, but I won't. I hope that resonates for most of you. Let me know again in the comment section. I wish you much love, much light. Again, don't ever forget your own self-worth, and don't let anybody abuse you, your power, take advantage of you. You do what's right for you. And I will see you all again next time. Bye for now.